What's going on, everyone? Today we are taking a look at the Dreame G10 Pro. This is a 2-in-1 wet and dry vacuum that also has a built-in mop to clean your floors as well. So instead of having to separately vacuum and mop, with this machine you can do it all at once in one simple pass. Taking a look at some of the specs, this has a powerful suction power of 16,000 PA, a built-in mop with separate clean and dirty water tanks, dual edge cleaning, and very convenient self-cleaning features. Taking a look at the vacuum itself, this is definitely a nice and sleek looking vacuum. As you can see, it's mostly all black, but it does have a premium look to it, and overall it looks like it costs a lot more than it actually does. Taking a closer look at the vacuum, as I said earlier, you have separate clean and dirty water tanks. So right here in the front, this is where your waste and dirty water would go. And then flipping the vacuum around, this is where you put your clean water. And as you can see, it's a nice and slim tank, which makes it very easy to carry and refill with one hand as well. As for the sizes, the clean water tank is a 900 milliliter tank. So as you can see, you could carry a good amount of water. And then the front dirty water tank is a 700 milliliter tank. Coming up top, you have a LED display, and this shows you your cleaning mode, battery life, water levels, and more. Looking at the modes, this vacuum has 4 different modes, and to switch between them, all you gotta do is click on this button here. And this has quiet mode, where the machine will operate at low power to clean more quietly. You have standard mode, where it'll operate at medium power. Turbo mode, where it'll have max suction power and max water flow to clean up stubborn or larger messes. Then you have suction mode for dry vacuuming only without any water spraying. Alright, so I ran a few tests to see how the vacuum performs. A lot of vacuum and mop combos struggle when it comes to vacuuming, but this one worked very well thanks to its very good 16,000 PA suction power. This doesn't just vacuum and mop, but it can actually remove more stubborn stains as well. I tested this out by putting some ketchup on the floor and letting it dry for about 2 hours, and as you can see, it still cleaned this up, no problem at all. Compared to a regular mop, this makes cleaning a lot easier as you don't have to be hunched over and scrubbing the ground. Instead, you can simply relax and let the vacuum do all the work for you. I have kids, so one thing that's very common in my house is spilled cereal. Normally, this would be a 2-part job. You would have to sweep, then mop. But with this, you can do it all at once, which in the end is going to save you a lot of time and effort. And once again, as you can see, it cleaned this up very easily as well. Another thing I really like about this is that unlike a regular mop, you're not just spreading around the mess. With this one, it actually sucks everything up and into the vacuum. Besides this, it applies fresh and clean water as you move, which in the end is going to give you a much better clean compared to a regular mop. One thing that's challenging for a lot of these vacuums is cleaning up larger wet and dry messes. So to test this out, I put some leftover pasta on the floor and let it dry for a few hours. I wasn't sure how it'll do on this one, but without breaking a sweat, it also powered through and cleaned this no problem at all. Alright, so using the vacuums, I want to say this is definitely very easy to use. Similar to a lawnmower, this has wheels and built-in forward propulsion, so moving this around really takes no effort at all. And as you can see, the bottom does swivel, which makes it very easy to maneuver as well. Another feature I really like on this is its ability to clean all the way to the edge of the wall. I had a vacuum before that couldn't clean wall edges, so I had to manually mop these areas on my own. Fortunately, with this one, you won't have that problem, and to make it even better, it does have dual edge cleaning, which allows you to clean walls or baseboards on either side of the vacuum. So when I got my first vacuum and mop combo, one thing I really hated was having to maintain it. Yes, I was saving time by not having to sweep and mop separately, but then I would have to take the machine apart and manually clean everything off, which honestly was a pretty time-consuming and tedious process. Because of this, machines like this one usually collected dust, but fortunately that is not the case with this one, as it does have a bunch of self-cleaning features. So whenever you're done cleaning, all you got to do is put it back on the dock, press this button right here, and the machine will automatically enter its self-cleaning process. During this time, the roller will spin at high speed to remove any excess water. It'll also spin forward and backward to simulate manual scrubbing, and as you can see here, it does work very well at getting the roller clean. Last but not least, this has up to 35 minutes of battery life, which is enough to clean a house of up to 2,200 square feet. It's unlikely anyone is going to be mopping for 35 minutes straight, so this is definitely more than enough battery. Keep in mind the vacuum is stored on the charging base, so charging is not something you ever have to worry about. Just put it on the base, and the next time you need to clean, it'll be topped off and ready to go. Overall, this is definitely a great wet and dry vacuum. It cleans much better than I expected. It's very easy to use, and best of all, it's also very affordable as well. So all in all, if you happen to be shopping for a mop and vacuum combo, I would highly recommend this one here, which again is the Dreame G10 Pro. If you would like to purchase or get more information, I'll also have the link in the description as well. All right, well, that about wraps up this video. As usual, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop me a comment and let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.